Hello guys and welcome to Spanish Listening. Today we're going to continue with our series on false friends or falsos amigos as they're known in Spanish. This is part 4 of our series, so that means we also have parts 1, 2, and 3. Make sure you check them out. And please also subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this one. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so here we have a list again of false friends. We have this list of words. On the left column we have the words restar, resumir, rudo, sano, sensible, simpático, tarjeta, utilidades, and vicioso. On the other hand, we have in English rest, resume, rude, sane, sensible, sympathetic, target, utilities, and vicious. As we have said in the previous videos, falsos amigos or false friends are words that do not mean the same despite their appearance, despite the way that when you see them you say, oh, probably restar means to rest or resumir means to resume. Well, in fact, they are completely different. The reason why they look so similar is because in most of the cases they have a common origin or a common etymology, and that is why they look so similar. But as we said, they have in fact different meanings. So to clarify this with an example, let's do the first pair, which is restar, which is not the same as rest. So what we have to do in this exercise is write the correct translation in English and in Spanish for these words. So if you look for this word in the dictionary, the word restar, you will be surprised to know that it is not rest as we said. In fact, what restar really means is subtract. So this is a verb that you use in mathematical operations. Like for example, if you say tengo que restar 5 de 8, so that means I have to subtract 5 from 8. So it has nothing to do with the verb rest, as you can see. If you want to say rest in Spanish, the correct translation would be descansar. Descansar. Okay, so this is how the drill goes. I would like you to do the rest of this exercise. Complete the table with the correct translations of these words, both in Spanish and in English. Pause the video now and resume it when you finish. Okay guys, if you're done, let's check your answers. So the first word is resumir, which is not the same as resume. The correct translation for resumir is to summarize. Summarize. In fact, there is also the word resumen. A resumen is a summary, so you can see the connection there. And on the other hand, if you want to say resume in Spanish, what you have to say is not resumir, as we said. The correct translation for resume is reanudar. Reanudar. You can also say continuar. Continuar. That could be another good translation for resume. Well, the next words are rudo and rude. Rudo is a person who is tough or who is rough. Like he's a tough guy. Es un chico rudo. Tough or rough. And on the other hand, rude in Spanish, this would be descortés. You can also say maleducado. So that means they don't have good manners. Maleducado. So these are the correct translations for these words. Then we have sano and sane. Sano means healthy. So that means you don't have any diseases. And when we're talking about your mental condition, that you are sane, that means no mental problems. In Spanish, this is called cuerdo. So this person is cuerdo. That means not crazy. Then we have the words sensible, sensible and sensible. The word sensible in Spanish means sensitive. So it's a word that has to do with emotions and feelings and things like that. If you want to say sensible in Spanish, the correct word is sensato. Sensato. Of course, in all of these adjectives, you also have the feminine version like cuerdo, cuerda, sensato, sensata, maleducado, maleducada. In some cases, they are the same, like descortés is the same for feminine and masculine. So sometimes they don't really change. Okay, next up we have simpático and sympathetic. Not the same. Simpático is a person who is nice, who is pleasant. So we can put here pleasant, nice. So it's usually used to describe people who are friendly and whose company you enjoy. And sympathetic, this is more like comprensivo. So it's a person who understands your needs and is empathetic, things like that. Tarjeta, which is not the same as target. Tarjeta is a card. For example, you can say, oh, here's my business card. You would say, aquí está mi tarjeta de presentación. But if you want to say target, well, in Spanish, this is called objetivo. You can also say meta. You can also say blanco sometimes when you're shooting at something. When you're shooting at a target, that is called tirar al blanco. Then we have utilidades, which is not the same as utilities. Utilidades are the profits of a company. So this is a little bit of business terminology. And utilities, when you say I have to pay the utilities, which are not included in the rent of my home, for example, well, in this case, utilities would be servicios. So that means water, electricity, gas, you know. And finally, we have vicioso, which is not the same as vicious. A person who is vicioso or viciosa, that means that they have addictions, especially to alcohol, drugs, things like that. So vicioso is similar to addict. And on the other hand, we have the word vicious. Well, in Spanish, this would be more like malvado. Well, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you have any questions, make sure you ask them in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.